You do not need 15 different options on your flashlight. You do not need an SOS feature. You're not Moby Dick on the high seas. You do not need a strobe light. You do not need a disco ball hanging off the end of your flashlight.
We have a brand new product on our website right now. It's called the Build Your Own Bug Out Bag. You're going to be able to go on our website right now today and pick as your base one of these two gray man type packs, and you're going to be able to add whatever you want from every category. You're going to have options for shelter, fire, water, food, navigation, signaling, knives, tools. You're going to be able to put together your own pack the way that you want it and customize it and get a discount in the process. So if you guys are looking to build your own bug out bag, now you can do that on thesurvivalsummit.com. In addition to our new product, we're running a giveaway. We're going to be giving away a fully loaded, fully stocked bug out bag. In this bug out bag, there's going to be everything you need for shelter, fire, water, food, land navigation, signaling, and even tools. This is the bag you can win, fully stocked. We're going to be announcing the giveaway winner on Halloween. Just go to thesurvivalsummit.com/bugoutbag and sign up today.
Believe it or not, the fourth essential is the essential that I highly recommend that you do not use, or at least use it sparingly in a long-term grid down situation, and that would be a survival flashlight. I trek across the sacred ground of some people's addictions. I, Jonathan Holleran, freely admit that I am a flashlight addict. I don't know what it is. There's just something about bright, shiny lights that make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. That being said, brightness is not my main concern when picking a survival flashlight. I will repeat that. Brightness is not your main concern. It's funny to think back to just a decade ago or 15 years ago. The gold standard mag light was the best flashlight you could buy. The brighter flashlight that you needed, you just got bigger and larger batteries and more of them. Mag lights from 15 years ago do not hold a candle to the flashlights of today, the high power Cree LED flashlights. Brightness is not always better. And a tactical flashlight at the end of my Glock or at the end of my AR-15, brightness is important. If they made a 1 million candle power tactical light, I would stand in line on Black Friday to get one. I want to be able to see a mile away as far as possible and blind the person permanently when I turn that flashlight on in their eyes. But that is not what you want for a survival flashlight. I am not trying to announce to the whole world where I am when I'm using my flashlight while bugging out. When picking a bug out bag flashlight, the first thing I think of is batteries. Not only what is the battery life like, but what type of batteries does it actually take? Planning for a long-term grid down scenario with no electricity, what type of battery do you think is going to be easiest to find while you're scavenging through a ransacked store? AA, AAA batteries is the answer. CR123s, 18500s, 18650s are going to be very hard to find. Now, I see the transition of most flashlights are moving from AA and AAA to CR123s and even the newer 18650 whenever you cross over about 300 lumens. A AA flashlight will not sustain candle power over 300 lumens for any significant amount of time. Getting a flashlight that takes AA and AAA batteries is a good idea because those types of batteries are easily recharged in a small solar powered recharging kit. The rechargeable battery that I recommend is going to be the Sanyo Eneloop battery. The thing that makes these batteries great is the fact that they will still retain an 80% charge even after 2 years of sitting on a shelf. Most of the other rechargeable batteries will not maintain that level of charge. When picking a bug out bag flashlight, you do not need 15 different options on your flashlight. You do not need an SOS feature. You're not Moby Dick on the high seas. You do not need a strobe light. You do not need a disco ball hanging off the end of your flashlight. What you want is a high power mode, a low power mode, and I think anything other than that is a bonus. What I do not like personally in my flashlights are the flashlights that cycle. You have 5, 6 different modes and you have to cycle through all of them to get back to the mode that you want. I like a simple flashlight, a high mode and a medium and even a low power mode that will help your batteries last a long time. There are a bunch of really reliable flashlight companies out there like Streamlight, Surefire, Phoenix, Olight, just to name a few. I am not here to try and plead a case and force you into one brand or the other. My recommendation is to buy a maximum 300 lumen flashlight with a low power mode. If money is no option, I highly recommend Surefire brand flashlights. They have been proven on the battlefield for many years. They're very durable, they last a long time. You're also expecting to pay at least $200 for a good quality Surefire flashlight. If you're working on more of a budget, then I would recommend Nightcore or 4.7's brand flashlights. They are both lower end, but good quality flashlights that if you go onto their websites, they make multiple different models. Again, I would try and stick with models that have the least amount of options and make sure they take AA or AAA batteries.